Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about ruthlessly purging or decluttering your home. The reason that our homes are filled to the brim with clutter and stuff is not because we use all that stuff or even that we really want it all. The reason really is that we accumulate things over time because we think that they serve us and serve a purpose, even though most of the time a lot of this stuff really doesn't. Here's a couple examples from my own home. I completely am in the midst of purging my house with Project Simplicity and gutting it out. And I'm going to tell you, it is a mess and it is hard, but I'm learning some things along the way that are helping me. My first example is this menu board. This is something that I saw on Pinterest and I absolutely fell in love with it. I loved the idea. I loved how cute it was. I made my own version and I put it up on my wall and I used it maybe 3 times. That was about 3 years ago. It has been on every wall in my house ever since, and it has never been used. It's now just wall decor, which is fine. But where it's hanging right now in my kitchen, I want to put up a pantry that would actually serve a purpose and help me get more organized and give things a place. So it's not serving me. I love it, but it's not serving me in any way other than looking cute, which again, if you have the room and space for and it's not, taking up the place of something else is fine. But for me, this no longer serves a purpose. It no longer even serves as wall decor because it's taking up space of something else that could serve me better. I tried to do that kind of menu planning and it just doesn't work for me. I do a different kind of menu planning and so it's not practical anymore. And so I am saying goodbye to it, which is very difficult, but I'm doing it. Another item along the same lines is this magnetic household schedule board. I adore the polka dots on this. I love the color scheme. It's been on our fridge again for like 3 years. Super, super cute. And it has served us in various ways over the years, but a lot of times it's been empty or we haven't actually followed what's on it. Recently, I figured out a better way to do a daily and weekly schedule that I can laminate and actually use dry erase markers on and stuff. I mean, this is a dry erase board too, but a permanent checklist that I can mark off each day and such like that. And that just is going to serve us better. And it's a little bit smaller, so it's going to take up less space, even though this is cuter. I do like that I can put more and type things up. And so what I would have, I will show you when I get it perfected. But this is just no longer serving us completely practically. And so again, I have to say goodbye to it. I also want to talk about books real quick. I did a whole video on decluttering books. I have now gone through, I think I recently mentioned this, 3 or 4 purges of my bookshelves. And it's hard. It's so hard every time because I love books and I have a lot of books. And I have collected books for school. I've collected books for ministries, for work, all of these things. And I'm very attached to them. I've written papers on them. I've written in them. I've highlighted. I've read them. I love them. Some of them I've never read at all. And so that gives me guilt. I've spent a lot of money on them. I've spent a lot of time. And so it's very hard to get rid of them. But here's what I have to think about. Am I ever, I want to keep them because maybe someday I'll look at it. Maybe someday I'll need that information, right? Okay. Am I ever really going to look at this book? I'm not involved in youth ministry at the time, so I need to get rid of those books because 1, they are going to be outdated by the time I need them. A lot of them are available at the library if I need them. A lot of the information I can just Google. And then of course there's the worst case. If I really need the book, most of them are available used on Amazon for like $4. So it really doesn't serve me to keep books and bookshelves and shelves and shelves full of books that I'm not using and I don't really need when I could be putting books for children books, for instance, here where we're actually using and reading on a daily basis. I really have to let go of the past and it's hard and it's draining, but you gotta do it. One final thing I kind of want to talk about is pictures and memorabilia and sentimental things, and all of those things are a whole topic in of itself. But real quick, I have started a digital filing system. This is something that Ali Kazaza talks about, and I'm doing it on Google Drive. And so I have little folders for like childhood crafts. I'm taking pictures of these crafts that I made in childhood that I will never ever use, taking a picture of it, putting it on the cloud, and getting rid of the item. Same for old like faded yellow childhood cups. Don't need that. Take a picture, put it on the cloud in childhood toys or memories or whatever, and then parting with the item. And so that is helping me to eliminate clutter of things that I don't need, but still keeping those precious memories of this is what it looked like, type of a thing. You can do the same with pictures, keeping pictures on the cloud. I'm working on organizing my cloud pictures better. There's a lot of things that I am still keeping. I do have quite a few childhood toys and memorabilia and stuff, but I'm trying to let go of the things, the knick-knacky things that I don't use and will not use, that I know for sure is never going to serve me. I'm trying to take pictures and get rid of those things to just create some breathing room, if you will. So that is, again, an idea for documents, for cards. I'm going through our office now and all of the documents and all the same things, like taking a picture, putting it online, and then only keeping what I absolutely need that hard copy of. This is the essence of ruthless purging. This is not surface level decluttering. This is deep in the trenches de-owning. Basically decluttering is gathering up things that you don't use and don't want and getting rid of those. And that's great, and that's where you start. But once you do that, you still have a lot of stuff left. And so at this level, you're looking at things that you might use, that you sort of use, that have a lot of memories attached, and really evaluating whether this is something you can live without or something that you really, really need yet on a daily basis. And so it's just going through and looking at everything and evaluating that. It is not just throwing out everything that you own, but it is really deeply looking at, is this serving me? Is this doing a purpose? Is this making my life better? And if not, create some breathing room, part with some things, and you might find that your life is a little bit simpler and more peaceful. I am far from it, but I have seen a lot of improvements so far. I have an entire garage packed with stuff we are getting rid of, and it is amazing. So I cannot wait to share more along this journey, but these were my little thoughts about ruthless purging. I know a lot of people have expressed how hard it is to declutter, and I know it really is because I'm struggling with it too. But I am definitely getting more ruthless with my purging, and it makes a difference. So let me know in the comments below, what is your hardest area to purge and declutter? What is your biggest challenge? Let me know that below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to see videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday about home life, organizing, mom and baby, simplifying your life, and natural living. I do all of those topics. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.